Today I thought I would show you how I put my design wall together. It's super simple. It doesn't take a lot of material, or probably you already have some of the material sitting around that you can use, but how I put it up, where I put it, and what is working so far for having the design wall there. If you have a design wall in your room, I would love to hear how you put it together, the supplies you've used. I am looking at updating it or upgrading it in the future, so this one is kind of going to start off as my temporary design wall, but for now though it works great for using it until I figure out what I want and how I want to make it better. Alright, so this is the current design wall. It is on the side of my really large island, and it is just on the wall that kind of leads to the main door to the room, and so no piece of furniture can be here, and so it's a perfect place for it. For this design wall I used two fabrics, and you can see kind of along this edge. The bottom is a batting that I had on my previous design wall, and I thought I would just hang this up underneath this just so it helps you so you don't poke the walls, and so it just gives another little bit of thickness for the batting on the top. This top piece can be a secondary piece of batting, or I believe this is a design wall felt, which works really great. I am not, you know, into doing things super permanently at this point, so at the top I do have, it really is just a pin. It's a pin or a thumbtack. Flat thumbtacks work great because they are low profile, but you will have a hard time pulling them out of the walls if you need to make any adjustments. As you can see on the sides, my underneath batting really didn't go to the edge, which I'm fine with. And then along the bottom, I cut my batting so it just sat on top of the molding and the trim. And then the top layer, again, was just placed on the top and then pinned down. The first thing I did was find the center of the top and the batting piece, and those two things I lined up. Then I pinned the center and started pushing from the center out, and then from the center to the left, and made sure everything was smoothed out and really pushed out really well to the edge so I wouldn't get any ripples and bumps. I do have kind of one sitting right here, but it's at the bottom and you usually don't use that space too often, so it worked out just fine. But you just want to make sure that everything is smoothed out before you start pinning it. I didn't pin all the way along the top edge. I've got one in the center, and then one in the corner, and then one that is centered from the corner to the center. And so I just continued that as well. So you don't need a ton of push pins or anything like that to secure it. It does stay to the wall really nicely. And then right here, I know this is the So Tights magnetic pin cushion. It's for pinning on your shirts or other sewing projects. I have it pinned right here, keeping all of my pins for the design wall secure. So a lot of times they fall off or just find themselves on the floor. So that came in pretty handy, and I can shift it around and move it to wherever I want. So that's a look at my design wall. I hope you found that helpful. It really doesn't have to be fancy or complicated. At this point, it works great for what I want it to be, and I'm really looking forward to getting to use it.